Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Breaking Bad Insider Podcast. My name is Kelly Dixon. We're here on Season 3 talking about episode number 304. The episode is titled Green Light. And I'm here with my executive producer, Vince Gilligan.
Hello. How you doing, Kelly? Good to have you. Good to be back for Season 3.
The writer of this episode, Sam Catlin.
Hi, Kelly.
And my very special guest star today, Betsy Brandt, who plays Marie on the show.
Hi.
I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit and talk about this little white boy fight that you guys have with Saul and Walt.
Originally talked about Walt diving over the desk.
Yeah.
And but I think there wasn't enough room behind the desk for that, so we ended up, I think what happens is Walt pulls him off like that.
Well, and which is something we should say you don't see in the final episode. You don't see Walt. Brian is very good athlete. So Brian actually grabbed him and Bob launched himself. They did an amazing stunt. When I saw the dailies, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Brian really grabs him and yanks him. Combined with Bob throwing himself over, it looked like something out of the A-Team or something.
Right.
It takes him right over this big desk this wide, and boom, and then they're going at it. And unfortunately, you don't see that in the finished cut because it was a little too nimble. The whole point, we wanted a pathetic, middle-aged white guy fight.
Yeah, we wanted
just slapping at each other.
Right.
I love the thing where they're holding each other's faces.
That's funny.
Well, let's talk about you, Betsy Brandt.
When we were doing one of the podcasts, I don't remember which one, but Vince had this great story about you, where he said that you had actually asked, well, what does Marie do? And he's like, well,
yes.
What do you think?
Yes. Yes. And you were so I think she's an X-ray technician. It was so specific.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
It was
that
so
you came up
specific.
She wears a white
it was
with a
Betsy.
little badge and everything.
It was so
Like, I'd love her to wear a
specific.
coat.
It was the kind of thing a writer would make up because
Yeah.
it was so wonderfully specific.
Just enough information to be a know-it-all, but
Yeah.
not enough information to be helpful in any real way.
Treat him. She can't, I mean, she can put a Band-Aid on, but I don't even know if she'd be that handy with a first aid kit. But
Right.
You know what?
I wanted her to be in the medical field, but I didn't want her to be a doctor because I just didn't want her to be a doctor, and I didn't want her to know too much.
Yeah.
I wanted her to know something,
Yeah.
and be in the medical field and be familiar, but not be a doctor and understand Walt's situation in that way. And then other things.
I have a question for you then. Since you've done all of this backstory, if you've come up with the purple obsession.
Oh. We all had our colors.
Yeah.
In the beginning. And I think because Marie is just such a strong person. I mean, nothing is, I think, don't waste anything, And I said, I think she loves purple. She's obsessed with purple, and it takes over their house, which I think also kind of makes it clear who wears the pants in her marriage, And I liked that about it, too.
I was
Everyone
actually
else's color is
surprised.
changing.
I was
This
actually
is true.
surprised that you didn't get them to change the color of the little bug, the little Volkswagen bug.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That is a nice example of how limited our budget is on the show because I absolutely wanted that VW Beetle, that new Beetle, to be purple. Well,
But there's a lot of purple things out there that are easy to find, and so it really gives a wash of purple.
Oh,
like
okay.
all
Yeah.
the linens are purple.
Yeah.
Anything that's plastic is purple. Anything that comes
Wow.
in purple, we have in purple.
Wow.
But it also highlights what a great production design
Yeah.
department we have. So they find a lot of purple stuff, but stuff that needs to be painted, we have a guy named Mike Daigle and his crew, his wonderful crew, who paint stuff that needs to be painted and you're like, yeah, okay, you slap a coat of paint. No, there's so much more to it than that. Like, we'll need a close-up of a guy lying on the ground, and it needs to look like asphalt, so he and his crew will be in there, Michelangelo or something, making a sheet of plywood look like asphalt or whatever. It's just amazing talent we have behind the
what they
camera
can
on this
do.
show.
Do you like purple personally?
I cannot use it at all in my personal life now. When we were shooting this season, grading, my husband gave me my coffee in a purple cup. The house we rent had a purple coffee cup. And I said,
And you're like, "Oh, no."
I can't do that. And he gave it to me, and I said, I feel like you think I'm joking. I said, give me the baby poop yellow mustard instead. I can't.
Did you throw it in him?
I can't wear. I do that anyway, but there's why not?
Thanks again. Let's go break bad.